All right, so that's pretty good. I was trying to keep this build a little bit more vanilla, but I, I don't know. I might add a few more mods, especially like some of like the grading tools here, because this is not exactly what I wanted. And I might just quickly go in and make a change here and see if I can get this a little bit more. I don't know. Not as intensive a grade, and I'm not a big fan of this connection, but sometimes you see that on rural roads. God, that's such a hard word to say for me, rural. But I might scoot this a little bit with move it and see if that helps it out a bit. Yeah, no, that definitely looks better. So this would be another like connection back into the city, the town rather, that we have. Oh, there's an abandonment for not enough customers. We'll see if that one comes back, but yeah, so let's go ahead and I'm going to quickly extend this grid out, and then we'll come back and talk about the zoning for it. All right, and in the last episode, I talked about how I personally feel like having some of these roads ended at a like a three-way intersection. I think that really adds a sense of place, especially as you're walking and viewing some of these roads from a pedestrian point of view. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another strip of commercial right in here, and then this would be kind of like the little mini focal point of commercial for this side of town. So let's go ahead and get that in place, and I want that instead. And zoning's a little weird in here, and that's fine, but because the grid is not by any means perfect, and we're not going for perfect with this, but yeah, I think that'll be just fine. So let's get this going, and you can already see people popping up right now, and I know we're missing water, so I'm going to go through, put our pipes underneath. Should be good. And I think we have coverage right now for everything that we zoned. And our residential demand is still kind of high, but I think that's okay for right now. All right, let's come back over here and take a look at our forestry industry and see how it's doing. So right now we're producing 19 tons. We need 500 workers to level up to level 2. We're outputting 16 tons of okay, that dropped. So now we don't really have too much plain timber coming out, and we're mainly exporting all the raw materials. So let's set this to empty and see if that helps our planted timber situation. See if we can get a bit more production out of this. And I didn't even see. Yeah, we're running a profit right now, and as you can see, sorry, not planted. Plain timber has gone up, which is great. And I think we're about to reach level 2 with this right now, probably any second as I'm speaking. And yes, we did. Okay, great. Oh wait, nope. Sorry. Just looking at produce resources. And right now we really need workers until the next level. So let's concentrate on getting a bit more population in town. All right, so where can we add a few more residential spots? Maybe on the edge here. Oh, I don't want to do that. It's a little too close. No, unzone. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna come in and I'll add a section here, and a section here. Perfect. Okay, and that's already starting to fill up, and I don't know if I'll have adequate water coverage through here. Now I do. Okay, great. Okay, let's see. Could probably add a little bit more residential. Maybe I'll extend up here a little bit. then maybe what we can do at this corner up here is have a couple little corner stores or something like that. If our commercial demand, or when our commercial demand eventually comes back. And I need to extend water up here, bring our pipes up. We'll just go ahead and connect this up here. Okay, great. All right, so I just want to check on our garbage. We're 8% full. It's pretty good. And as we build some of these industries out, the industrial demand is not going to be as high because it's really being served by these areas. So we need a few more workers over here. So maybe what I'll do, since I have some cash, is plant a few more of these tree. I think they're technically called plantations, and I don't really like that word. Oh, and I just built the wrong asset here, so I'm gonna get rid of these, and that is extremely unfortunate. I wasn't paying attention. Oh well, those things happen. All right, let's do this instead. Okay, and we'll do that. I'm gonna try and get these as close together as I can. So we have beech, we have conifer. Can we switch this up a little bit? Maybe do like alder. Maybe do one more down here. Let's see. Maybe one more alder. Okay. That way we have like a decent amount of coverage there in terms of the diversity of tree species. So that's looking good. That's looking good. All right. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, we're so close. 130 to 150. All right. Let's go back and add some more residential through here. One thing we can do is get rid of this transmission line through town. And hopefully that'll open up some zoning, and it does not. Okay. All right. Well, I think the other option I might utilize is filling in some of the waterfront here, as I did over here. You know, this would be like some of the higher priced houses in town with like a great view. That's kind of what I'm thinking. These maybe not so much because you're right next to this guy. You know, I'm sure that's not the best thing to be looking at, but you know. Oh, we have not placed a park at all. Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that before we really start to build out this area too much. So I think I'm gonna come over here and place a park on the corner, and then I'll do the same thing over here. Where is a good spot for this? We got the Primrose Residence. I don't really want to do this, but I think I'm gonna have to use some eminent domain and get rid of this. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put our park there. This is not the best spot for it. It absolutely is not, but it'll be okay. So this is being kind of wonky. So let's see what's going on. Okay, make that connection there, and we'll get power back over here. Okay, so that should help us out in terms of our park entertainment and whatnot. And I might sprinkle in a dog park. Yeah, because who doesn't like dog parks, right? At least in this game, it seems to go really far for utilization. And really, I should have saved space in here for some of these. I don't want to do this, but maybe I will use some eminent domain to take care of this and really place this dog park in a good location. All right, I'm gonna just go for it, and everybody's happy except for these few people, and it grows right back. So, so yeah, we'll see. Let's do a quick check on our other city services right now and see how we're doing. So garbage processing, we are not doing well at all. Why is that? Yeah, I'm a bit confused on that one. Because I'm using. Silly me. I'm looking at garbage processing status, which is, I think, tied to the incinerator plant. But landfill usage is 10%, so we're fine. Confusing myself. Healthcare looks pretty good, 75%. I don't think we really need to do much with that. Our fire coverage could be better. I might add a fire facility over here. So let's take a look at this, and maybe what I'll do is see if I can bring this down. I don't think this is really a good spot. I think I'm just gonna have to use eminent domain again and build another fire facility. I'll do that right here. Okay, and everybody seemed to really enjoy that. Oh, and we unlocked high schools, so I think we'll definitely have to get a high school in. You can see our eligibility is 161, 163. So for this one, I am not gonna use eminent domain. I am going to place it, maybe we'll expand this out a little bit. So maybe this, let's take a look at our railway network. I think this is probably the better connection to have something that ties up to here. So what I'm gonna do is have this swing around, and then also let's take a look at some of the grades here. Well, that's not terrible. So I might come over here, quick 90, back this off a little bit, and have a better curve that sweeps over. Yeah. Just to make it a little bit more maybe aesthetically pleasing, at least to me, I'm gonna do something like kind of like that, and then use this to come in and tie in. That's not exactly what I was going for, but with the power of move it, maybe I'll kind of bend it to my will. That was bad. Anyway, that's looking more like what I was thinking. So maybe we'll place the high school somewhere over here. Since most of the residential is concentrated on this side of town, and I really like this high school better. This just feels more like a high school that would be in this area. Oh, and my mouse is jumping around a little bit too much. So I'm gonna place this here, and I think that'll be good for us. All right, so we'll come over and add in our water. That should be good. Maybe what I'll do to, well, it looks like we have power. Yep, it jumped over there. All right, forestry industry. How are we doing? Okay, we still do not have enough workers. Oh my goodness, okay. What is happening with that? All right. What I might do is fill in this section here with residential as well, and not have any connections up to the main road that's coming into town, and just really utilize this area as residential space. But I am going to have this connection that comes over like that to access it from the backside. We'll extend our grid up, so let's do that, bring it up, and then we'll do something like this. Then, let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna, I think, come off here, and then we'll create a connection there. Yep, it's looking good. All right, so let's add some more residential. And before I do, maybe I'll place a park in here so I don't have to do the whole eminent domain thing again. God, I really wish we'll do a small playground. I think that'd be good. Okay. All right, I'm gonna fill this out with residential, and we'll see how things progress. Be back in a sec.